Hello, everyone. It's Mark coming to you with another edition of Things to Do Inside when there's still a pandemic going on outside. And some of you received in the mail recently an envelope carrying some rather mysterious items. So let's see, if you open up the envelope, you came across paper like this, printed with a pattern on it, and you got it in 3 different sizes. And you also got 3 different size color pieces of paper. You got a blue one, you got a red one, and you got a silver one. Now, these have other colors on the other side, and you can use whichever side you want. And here's the project we're going to make with those odd size pieces of paper. We have the house-shaped box. And this is my redesign of a model by the Japanese origamist, Ms. Ayako Kawate. And I consider her kind of the Mies van der Rohe of cute origami. So here's the box, and it's, the house, front and back. And the lid or roof comes off, and then you open it up, and you see there's a smaller house. And you open that up, and there's an even smaller house. And then the inside, you could put whatever surprise you'd like to. Marita and I were going to put the Madeline gold and silver foil milk chocolate balls, but we ate them already, so we don't have any to put in. Okay, so, and they go back together like this. Makes a nice gift for someone, or just keep it for yourself. So, that's where all the paper goes to this project. And you'll notice that each roof piece goes with a wall or walls piece, the top of the box and the bottom of the box. And you'll notice that the wall part is a little smaller than the roof part. And I did that so that the roof will fit on nicely. And if you want to get the sizes right, if you look in the notes below to this video, I will give you that information, because it's just too much to have to remember. 95.6% smaller, but you'll find it in the notes. So I've divided up the series into 3 different parts. The first part, we're going to do the preparation work, and whether you're doing the walls or the roof, it's the same procedure. In the second video, I'm going to show you how to make the walls, because after that, that's the easiest part. And then finally, even though it's not that difficult really, we're going to do the roof. So here's the preparation work. And when you make the roof model, I strongly suggest that you try it on a different sheet of origami paper, because it's a little easy to mess up on your first try. The walls are not that bad, but you want to scratch piece of paper, if you will, scratch square piece of paper for doing the roof. In addition, you'll like to have 2 binder clips, and these are the medium-sized ones. And then you'll also want to have a pointed stick to get the little creases down in the roof. And even though I'm using pens today, you're going to want to have at least a pencil to mark where you're going to make the next folds. Okay, so here's the piece for the walls and the piece for the roof, and the folding is exactly the same. And what we're going to do is create 4 columns and 8 rows. And to do that, we're going to do the usual. We're going to do a book fold, and we're going to open it up and do a book fold from 90 degrees. Okay, so we've divided up the sheet into 4 squares, and now we're going to do the cabinet folds, bringing the edge of the paper to the center fold you just made, and then doing that on the other side. And there we have the cabinet folds. In Japan, they call this the door base. And on the East Coast here, they call it the cupboard fold. Okay, so we did it the one way, and now we're going to do it the other way. Okay, so now we have a 4x4 grid. And now we're going to do the 8x4 grid, meaning we're just going to take the 1/4 grid and divide them in half. And the easiest way to do that is to take the outside edge and fold it to fold that row in half. Okay? So while you're leaving that little flap folded, then you take the opposite edge and you fold it to the edge of that flap. So you see down here we divided the row. And now we're going to take this row, which we have not yet folded. We're going to fold that in half. And then we're going to take this unfolded edge and fold it to the edge of that flap. Okay, and there we go. We got the 8 rows by 4 columns. And as I said before, the roof and the walls are exactly the same. So hang on, we're going to have a little intermission, and we'll continue soon.